Greetings and salutations. I am Karen Russmore, and hopefully this is my stream today. If you weren't around yesterday, which I appreciate a lot of people weren't, the stream didn't really get going, as probably I need to actually double check how much got through. Basically, there was a power cut, took out power to the entire. I think it took out power to the entire town. I've not turned on my light. God, that's a bit. Okay, that's corrected slightly. But yeah, it took out a power a good way into town, and then I turned on my walk. I'm walking in a big old circle, 3 kilometer round circle, just for exercise purposes, and I got most of the way into town, and the power was still out by the time I got there, and yeah, so sorry about the stream yesterday if anybody was hoping to turn up. But yeah, it was probably about the best part of 3/4 of an hour before the power came back on, and then the internet took another half hour on top of that. By the time everything was sorted out, it was just like, no, the stream's... I'm declaring it dead. The stream is dead. There's no, initially I had hoped that it'd be a quick 5-minute thing, then I could just be like, well, sorry about that, but power flickered there for a moment. But no, it was like coming up close to an hour before it even came back on. Everything was back on. So there was not a whole stream to be had, and I just didn't bother turning back up. That being said, touch wood, everything is going to be okay today. As I continue playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. I cannot remember what I was doing. Hi Josh, how's it going? What was I doing? Nope, it's not going to come back to me now. Let me clean some of the stuff away that I've got open, because most of it is not necessary anymore. That can go. Yeah, I'm not too bad. A bit groggy, a bit tired around the edges, but I'll survive. But yeah, hopefully the stream will be working today. I think everything, like I say, there was a power cut yesterday. It's happened so infrequently. It's one of them things that you don't really plan for. I'm trying to remember the last time the power went out unexpectedly on me, and I think it's been a good few years, and that was actually sort of like forewarned because somebody was digging up in the garden outside, mainly for the neighbour's house, but it was all like, yeah, we got to come through your garden, and there's a chance that it's going to cause your power to go off, and it's like, alright, sure, and yep, the power went out. But that was okay, because it was late at night, and I just said, I'm going to bed. And yeah, before that, I can't remember the last time that I've actually had a power outage. So, there we go. Rightio. Let's get over to Pathfinder Kingmaker. And click this continue button. Let's see where we are. That tells me nothing. Oh, I was in the castle of Ivereti. It's slowly coming back to me. It's in the castle of Ivereti, and having to try and find him, I guess. Turns out it was a lot bigger than I was expecting. We'd recently got absolutely mullered. And I'm running out of healing spells, so I'm using a lot of potions. Use up these big ones and ammo. 2d8 plus 3. 19 is the maximum. Yeah, that's... I have another one. There we go. Take one of those. Take another one of those. Take one of those. Close enough. Jeez. One of them where I think, yeah, we're level 15 and Octavia is the only person with less than, 100 hit points. So no wonder she ends up dead a lot. Bright light. Right. So I had gone down. And I'd snuck around. Nope, don't you go running off on your own. We came in via here. Right, so that was to storage, to armory, to torch chamber, to the Ivretti's palace. Everybody's looking a little, and that's barred from the other side. I think this kitchen is slanted, yes. So yeah, this is the only way forward. Don't know how I'm supposed to get through there. There's a ghost around. Starting to recall that. There's a door. Which opens.
All according to plan.
No idea what that just did. Antique paintings have been ruined by some tasteless painter who glamoured them up to appease Ivretti's taste. It's alright, you got multiples of them. There's one over there and there's one over there. Oh, don't attack. Ah, yes. I did have a feeling that I was going to end up fighting these.
This should do it.
I've only got one Inspire Courage left.
Serves you right.
May have to consider getting out of here. Come on, finish it. There we go. And resting up, because I get the feeling that I'm not going to finish this in one go. Just far too much damage. What's prismatic search? Oh, it's a oh, okay. First has to hit and then there's a saving throw. Luckily, a lot of my sneak attacks are going off.
You deserved it.
There we go.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
I mean, We'll stop when we're out of spells, although we're getting that way. Because what do I have left? I got 3 channel energies. I've got a fair number of spells. He says, looking through the list, and it's like, oh, shoot. Kinda had of hope not to have to do this. Delay until after that thing, because that thing's likely to move up. This thing moves up. Comes straight at me. But I got my sneak attack off? Yeah, I got sneak attack off. That's not a pleasant sign. Go ahead and stand there. Tristan, shoot that guy. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, insanity? Permanent? Greater restoration or heal can restore a creature. Okay. I think I've got a greater restoration lying around.
A calculated risk.
Cause that guy to explode. Didn't cause him to explode.
Tear them apart!
Greater restoration or a heal. That's a restoration. To holy aura. Greater restoration and Valerie. Stop being insane. You're kidding me. He missed. That's gonna be an interesting thing. Does he even have a chance to hit? I mean, he's got a slight chance to hit, but not much of one. When's he move away from Valerie?
Any last wishes?
I don't know what to do about her. Those death throw poisons are not great.
This will hurt. Right here, my friend.
Run away! I've used it for today. I don't think I've got a heal. That's problematic. Okay, how am I supposed to get her out there?
I am your shield.
To go get her sorted out. At the moment, the best thing I can do is wait until she basically knocks herself out. It's definitely something that needs to be dealt with sooner rather than later. I've lost control of it again. Nope, nope, nope. Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. Going outside might be a tolerable idea as well. So many bad guys in this place. Kind of need to either wait until she knocks herself out. When I say knocks herself out, kills herself. Right. Here, your exit. Do I have control of that? Yes, I do. Okay, run. Nope.
In due time.
Lost control over it again. Everybody get close to this exit. Oh, we missed some stuff. All Valor is over there actively killing them as we speak. Oh, that's interesting. This is actually a big enough town to have its own little town. We're going to exit. So that we can rest. Because everybody's looking a slight shade of foobard.
My friends, we had a glorious feast after the coronation, but I'd still like to propose another toast to our friend. To you, our leader, may your kingdom stand for 1,000 years.
To you. You deserve it.
I mean, now I don't feel is the time and the place. Don't forget, we've kind of got Valerie locked up and trying to keep her from murdering us all. Go into Patex. Go into the main square. Already lost control of Valerie.
Something bothering you?
Run away.
That is not far.
Run away. Well, no, it's just...
I'm listening.
There we go. Right,
I'm listening.
Tristan, move in. Go for it. Go for it. Come on, cast it already. God dang it. I did save it because it's all like, it's one of them things where it's like I cannot afford to take her into a dungeon. I thought I did save it. Did I not save it? Just load the autosave. Alright, step one, take everything off Valerie so that she doesn't have an AC. Step two, if that still doesn't work, cast hold person on Valerie so she has even less AC. Okay. Can I go to your inventory? I can do. Okay. Let's take this sword off you and take this shield off you. I cannot remember everything that gives her an AC buff. So I'm just going to take everything off of her. What's her AC now anyway? Out of interest. 13. Okay. With a 2, Tristan should be able to hit it. And we missed due to the concealment. Load it up again. I know this is a bit of save scumming, but I've only got so many. I've got 3 attempts at this a day, and one of them is using the heal. It's costing diamond dust. And it's one of them where it's like, realistically speaking, if this was at a D&D table, or at a table,
I am your shield.
the players will be just like, I pin them down. You know, you get everybody around, you know, the rest of the members of the group just a dogpiler. Potentially, but trying to get her to fail the save, because color spray. Yeah, stunned for 1 round, so I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it's a will saving throw to negate. The DC I don't know about off the top of my head, but at the same token, well, yeah, it's not too great. I don't think she has.
Here.
Oh no, she does have one prepared.
Share your troubles.
Let's quick save it here. Doop de doo, doop doop de doo. Yeah, there's plenty of spells that could help, because one of the things is it's like, I don't know if I've got a whole person lying around. But I do have... I've got dominate person. I know somebody's got a hold monster lying around. Might have a couple of hold persons lying around. Somewhere. Maybe. That could help. But it's one of them things. It's like, how many spells do I want to waste when all I need to do is get Tristan to be able to touch them. And when it came to, you know, this is my argument as to why I don't mind doing the save scumming in this case, is sort of like, one of these just needs to roll over 50. That's 4 attempts at trying to roll over 50. I don't want to save it, I want to load it. And realistically speaking, what would happen around the table is all the rest of the players are just like, we pin them to the floor. We take Tristan's hand and place them on Valerie's chest while she casts a spell. While he casts a spell. No chance of missing. Jobs are good 'un. You lose the... If you could stop hitting the guy. You know, you lose the 10 diamond dust, which I don't mind paying for. There we go. And jobs are good. But because it's not a tabletop game, you can't say to the GM that that's what we're doing. We're pinning them to the ground until this works. You know, the GM might suggest that, you know, you need to make some kind of sacrifice. Have you found the path yet? I was looking for a path. I was just trying to... No, I've not had a chance to look for a path. I was just curing Valerie of her insanity. That's mainly what I've been doing so far this session. Right, let's go back into the palace. But yeah, by the way, J-Station, at this level, 15, there's a greater confusion. Confusion, it usually lasts so long. Insanity, it's like confusion, but it's permanent. With a very specific list of what can, then the Pathfinder continues. Oh, god damn it. It's a terrible joke. But yeah, insanity is like a permanent form of confusion. And I was just discussing it. I've had to reload it a few times because the spell required is Greater Restoration. Tristan has to be able to hit them with the touch attack, which when Valerie was all armored up, apparently is still a 30 even for a touch attack. Which means that he had like a 10% chance of maybe doing that on top of the 2 50% chance rolls against the blindness effect that he's got going on. And, you know, realistically, if this was at around a table, what you'd do is that, like, the rest of the group party would basically dogpile Valerie to immobilize her so that Tristan wouldn't have to aim so much and could just cast a spell. It's the second one of those I've found. I still have no idea what they're doing.
Here.
Yeah, the insanity rules for 5e are more RP. And it's one of them where it's like, I don't mind them per se. What have you just seen? Spotted a secret door. Is that going to open it? Hey! I'm going to touch your stuff.
To victory!
Oh, it's a room full of mimics. Oh, very well done. Very well done indeed. I did not expect a room full of mimics.
Let us strike as one.
What have we got? We've got a lot of targets now. I like that they've managed to use models for them all as different furniture elements. Yes. I mean, I'm assuming those which are called oozes have essentially the same, or roughly the same, stat block as the mimics.
This should do it.
I cannot sneak attack a mimic. I would like you to move out of there. You're very squishy. Oh, then. This is terrible. No, I don't want Tristan's stats. I know what Tristan's stats are. Okay. So I can't sneak attack them.
Do not falter.
But what you're saying is I can lightning bolt and fireball them. I'm hoping to get them to gather around a little bit better. I just wait until the end of turn. Oh, but I can sneak attack some things. Okay. And it exploded. You take a 5-foot step back, and then we're going to chain lightning. Please get most of the way around the room. Got all the way around the room. Nice. Now, Tristan, step back also. And controlled fireball. Why is that? I mean, it's going there. There we go. That cleared up the field a little bit. Magic item, Cloak of the Mimic, allows you to imitate inanimate object of roughly the same mass once per day. The effect maintains as long as you stay still. Touch will reveal it to be an illusion magic effect. Too much room for shenanigans. Too restrictive for funsies. I mean, I don't think you got much in the way of shenanigans there because it's very easy to dispel the illusion just by touch. One of the things about mimics is that they don't actually have to dispel the illusion until actually they're touched, and then it's straight on to the offensive because they're a monster and they're supposed to be offensive. There's definitely potential there. I'd be tempted to say that maybe just touch alone won't dispel the illusion. But certainly, you know, you could put yourself into a corner and pretend to be a potted plant. Or something else in the room that would belong there. And that potentially would allow you to observe. I think to a certain degree, it depends on what your players are likely to try and do with such a thing. I would like you to die. I was once sure making. I wasn't sure if making yourself out of the way and afraid to be touched would add tension or just remove the fun of allowing an NPC to sit on you whilst you overheard. I mean, the thing is, the touch will reveal it to be an illusion. Somebody sitting on you is definitely going to cause it to recognize that it's an illusion. So I have a feeling there, but that's why it's not as powerful as I would like to see it. I can't actually do anything.
Serves you right.
I have a feeling a lot of these effects are actually coming from the users, so they might actually be more dangerous than everything else in this room. They're immune to acid damage. He remembers as he casts the spell. By the way, it's like, you can now have a turn. Can't actually do anything. I need you to go away for a start.
You deserved it.
Could you shoot the other ooze? Nope, you're gonna shoot the mimic. Right, stop trying to cast that. Actually, just use the telekinetic fist. So close to dead.
Onwards! Tear them apart!
There we go. Now it's just the ears. And voila. Right. Go stand outside of the room and time to chug some potions. You have a touch with a bit of balance. Might change it to as much weight as you can hold. Lets the players have fun with it. It's fairly situational as it is. Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, even if you don't, you know, you could have a, because one of the things is, having it is an intelligence saving throw to detect the illusion or see through the illusion is how illusions usually work. Then it's like the player can be in the room. The moment they move, that's going to spoil the illusion automatically. But otherwise, you know, the players can sit in there and observe as much as they like. I don't think that it's... I wouldn't feel that it's too much just to have it, you know... If the NPC fails the check, they have no idea what's going on. Right, I'm going to shed some of these other full plates because they're very heavy. And I'm getting near weight limit. Bright light. Right. Everybody go back into the room and start touching some more stuff. $19 gold coins. Punch dagger. Prehistoric tooth. Oh, 1d6 negative energy. Necrotic burst. This weapon deals an additional 1d6 negative damage on a hit. In addition to the extra damage, a necrotic burst deals an extra 1d10 points of negative energy damage on a successful critical hit. If the weapon's critical multiplier is multiplied by 3, an extra 2d10 of negative energy damage instead, and if it's a multiplier of by 4, an extra 3d10 of points of extra negative damage. I mean, it's not bad. A lost key. And a heavy mace called Sovereign. Which doesn't seem to be all that special. Now, when you successfully hits a new target for the first time, granting a stacking +1 AC bonus attack rolls and all saving throws until the end of battle. Player lays in a chest and pretends to be a pile of gold. Companions buy powerful item with him and then raids this stronghold or strong room where he's getting stored. I mean, yes, that's a nice idea. I like the int check splitting the difference. I mean, int check or int saving throw. Yep. It depends on whether you want to happen automatically or whether it's something... Because this is the thing, is so like, there's... I've yet to use an illusion, and for the players to actually want to examine the illusion enough that justifies me saying, make me an intelligence check. More often than not, they accept the illusion for what it is, until it comes, you know, something foul happens, in which case 9 times out of 10 that automatically dispels the illusion in its entirety. And I've just realized that's starting to drip down again. There we go.
It is finished.
Right. Oh boy. More trolls. What do you mean you can't charge in there? Just walk in there then. Pretty sure you've got... Oh, you can straight line it to that one right at the back of the room. I mean, screw it. Charge that one. Just annoy everything. Right. Examine, charge. No, you can't charge. Just wander in. What the who are you? Magnus, outsider, chaotically evil. And a bunch of abilities. Fox is coming, Cat's Grace, Bear's endurance, bark skin, greater invisibility, spell combat, spell strike, power attack, and flat-footed. I mean, that's just
You forced
terrible.
my hand.
I don't really think the displacement was necessary.
Any last wishes?
But yeah, by making a saving throw, you know, it can be reasonably justified that when anybody enters a room, they automatically get a chance at making the saving throw and seeing if they can detect
Calculated risk.
the illusion. I mean, you can ask for the intelligence check, just as part of walking in the room, but I feel sometimes if you ask for intelligence checks,
They go down!
or if you ask for any check, the number of times that I feel that it gives the game away a little bit. I mean, I'm slightly concerned as to what he's doing to himself. It's just going to make him worse and worse and worse until we do something about him. Yeah, I try to do that as much as possible. But unfortunately with intelligence, there's not many that double down on it. I find, you know, that I can usually throw in there. You know, it's like you walk into an empty room, make me a history check. And or a religion check. And it's like, alright, you know,
Didn't even breathe.
succeed or fail. Yeah. I mean, there's circumstances in there. I don't like the fact that he's still just over there, just buffing up. Yeah, int is a tough one. Tapestries on the wall or open book seem to be the closest and incredibly contextual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It has now died. You were quite happy beating up the thing that you couldn't actually hit.
This is for you!
Take 2 steps in and I'm nearly bleeding dead.
Bring it!
What did you... Oh, there's another torch on the wall.
Tear them apart!
See, for all your disguising, that didn't help. What is this big guy? Not legible on the phone. He's got a name. Or I'm guessing it's a name. Avinash Jurg. Avinasjurg. He's a Magnus. He's got levels in Magnus. Outsider, which suggests that he's not from this plane. Although I can't tell what plane he might be from. Because it's not giving me... Yeah, it's just saying that he's an outsider. It's not saying that he's a fire giant or anything like that. Okay.
This will hurt.
Not entirely sure I like the vampiric shield, but okay.
They go down!
I'll try to make this swift.
Got a lot of mirror images. He's also got concealment, greater invisibility. Basically means he's a pain in the ass to hit. Which is why I'm kind of impressed at some of the original attacks. See, I'm not sure how this all works. I know that the Pathfinder CR rating can go up to 25, but that doesn't always mean that the enemy has 25 levels. This basically is saying that he's got 17 levels of Magnus, 8 levels of Outsider, but that doesn't mean that he's a level 25 threat. Because that, the way that CR works is like if they are CR 25 creature, it means that on average you need 4 to 6 players of level 25 in order to beat them. Obviously that's not the case, I'm level 15. But yeah, in theory, based off that, however, it's like there's no upper limit to what the levels could be, because it could be a level 20 Magnus and a level 20 Outsider. It would just be incredibly strong at that point. But I think it factors into the hit point calculation, because one of the things that's still in Pathfinder First Edition is this concept of hit die. Now if we load up somebody's character sheet, so I don't know if we're told here what the hit die is of the classes. So usually what would happen is every time that you level up, you get another hit die, which is 1d whatever the case. A wizard traditionally was a 4, and now I think it's a 6. And your total hit points would be you roll the hit die, and then you add on your Constitution modifier, if positive, or you might even add it on if it's negative, but it can't be below 1. But it does mean that you can, be a wizard, roll a 6, have a -3 Constitution modifier, so you get 3 hit points. Early days D&D was horrendous. Speaking to a friend who was playing a wizard in 2nd edition, which is Advanced D&D, and he managed to survive until level 15, somewhere around there, with a mage who started with 1 hit point. But at the same token, by the time, unless he managed to get his Constitution up somewhat, because it was all dice rolling for hit die, it meant that he could have had a level 15 wizard with 15 hit points. They've done some work on that, and I think it's a lot of the cases it's considered the average. I know that for D&D 5th edition, when you level up, you take the average. If you're playing Adventure League, if you're playing Homebrew, then it's up to the GM. I've had different GMs rule it different ways if they allow for rolling for hit points, where it's like, you know, nobody likes a 1 for a hit point total, so if it's a 1, then you re-roll it. That was just I just realized that he just massacred Valerie.
Let us strike as one. Bring it.
I don't think you can get there in time to do this. Oh, you could. Maybe? God damn it.
Do not falter.
Let's try this way.
I'm guessing it made the save. Oh yeah, it's got the DC is 29. Oh no, the DC is 24 and got a will saving throw of plus 29. That was never going to work.
Tear them apart.
There we go. Nobody is in position for any of these things. Delay until everybody else can get out of the way. At least a little bit. Nope, not topple. Hungry pit. Failed the saving throw. Into the pit you go. Right, that buys me a little bit of time. But yeah, so back to the hit point thing, it's all like when it comes to monsters, because you want tougher monsters than some of the heroes, rather than giving them a ridiculous constitution modifier, you give them levels in other things, like, you know, 8 levels of outsider. It doesn't give them any special abilities, but it does mean that they've got 8 hit die to add on to that. Right. Just move there. Tristan, move there. And let's have some of this. Oh, that's not useful. Damage result 5 reduced to 0. I mean, to be fair, that was pitiful damage anyway. 4d6, even if that was before it was halved, is 10. Do they get an extra 8 levels of Bab growth? I believe they do, because I think he had something like 5 attacks. But again, that depends on what... It's Bab growth, but based on what classes they have. So if it's a, you know, an outsider may have a half Bab growth, which is every other level, or a full Bab growth every level, or something along those lines. Without knowing exactly how these things are put together, which I've not looked into. I want you to stand right behind Valerie, because we're going to buff the smeg out of her. I think we're actually going to do this thing and heal Valerie. Because it was only 4 short of the grand total. Pretty good roll. Strength check failed. It's one of them where it's like, I want to make sure that as soon as he gets out of that hole, I can jump on this. I don't really want to take it out of turn-based. Also, I get the feeling that he's not going to die down there anytime soon. But yeah, it's also not uncommon to a certain degree for... I don't think the one pit is going to help him out too much. Or it's not going to kill him off, I don't think. Dubry, what's it? You know, in Starfinder, which I'm more familiar with, I know that there's a table, and one of the things that you cannot do is... In Starfinder, monsters are not built the same way as NPCs. So if you wanted to make... Ah, there we go. Okay, right. Displacement on Valerie. Valerie, move up and murder him. I'll miss thanks to the concealment. God damn it.
They go down!
And apparently the pit didn't get rid of all of his mirror images. Do I have? I mean, I could firestorm the guy. Does color spray help with concealment? Not really. Color spray against somebody with him, because he's probably definitely got more hit die than 5. So yeah, color spray is... the effects is based on hit dice. So if it's got 2 or less, then it's the creature is blinded, stunned, and knocked prone for 2d4 rounds, then blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds, and then stunned for 1 round. But I can't remember the last time I went up against something with 2 hit dice or less. At 3 or 4, it's only that. For 5, it's going to be stunned for a round. Which isn't going to help with concealment. There is a spell that'll help with concealment. I don't know if anybody's got it. Why do you have a slot open? Take fire snake in that slot. Actually, take this vampire. Oh no, it's necromantic. True sight. That's a spell that I'm after. Again, I don't think anybody's got it prepared. That's the problem. Not true strike. True sight. Not even sure if it's in the game. AoEs will help with it though. Accidentally just burned a little bit of memory, but oh well. Stick it back together in a bit. This ability, what does this do again? Yeah, it only really helps him. But at the same token, that would have maximized that. The thing I don't like about this game to flicker that ability. just against the rogue. So concealment is just chance. As we just saw, Emery just crushed it. Come on.
Onwards! Bring it! Look at me, Gorham!
And then he exploded. Giant strength +4. Unstoppable Kahada? Kahada? The family weapon of the Vuldran princess banished from her homeland. While the manifestation of the Raksasha bloodline was the official reason for her exile, it is a poorly kept secret that it was more due to her laziness and hedonism. She is rumored to wander Avestan searching for magical relics, hoping to found an empire to rival her homeland. The Kahana, separated from its original master, ended up frequently in collections of said relics, prompting some to say that the blade has embarked on a search of its own. The Kahana is a +4 bastard sword that gives its wielder a +4 persuasion, +4 bonus on persuasion checks. DR of 5 versus piercing, and a +8 on saving throws against mind-affecting effects, which is why dominate hold monster didn't really work. Creatures hit by the Kahanda must succeed at a DC 17 Fortitude saving throw or be affected by poison for 6 rounds. Poison deals 1d2 wisdom damage and dazes the target for a round. And it's also made of coal iron. The general's bedroom's key. Take out that trap. Wasn't one of these mobile? Didn't we see a light fitting? Ah, there's a light fitting that could be moved. But open those doors. Take all of that stuff. Take all of that stuff. Rob these 2 bodies. It must have been thinking something else. Prismatic, something. You've got prismatic spray, which is very similar. Does something like -20 to stealth. I remember having to use it on a skull count thing in the lizard folk village. Valerie specialise in that. Valerie specialise in the bastard sword? Yes, I believe so. Hers is only just a +4 bastard sword at the moment. And this is a +4 bastard sword with a bunch of benefits. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. It's nothing really to write home about. I'd like something better for her, but it's one of them where it's like the flaming bastard sword would be great, but it's only a +1 versus a +4 that I've just gotten rid of. Again, this isn't going to change her damage, I don't feel. But it is going to give her a bunch of abilities. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Here, have another wyvern that you're never going to use. Because I keep forgetting about them. Your whole party could fit in this bed. Alright. And Cup of the Victor, hatching on the cup says, to Ivereti, the greatest bard in Ptex. Let's have a quick save. All of a sudden I don't trust anything in hidden rooms. Ooh, kukri. Oh, flaming kukri +2. Ugh. Maya's charm. All the wearer's spells for enhancement and illusion schools have DCs increased by 2, but the wearer takes -2 penalty to strength. Only characters of good alignment can wear Maya's charm. I mean, okay. I think that might be the last Technic League item that I need. I think I've actually collected one of them whole sets. Gotta get out of here and go back to the storyteller, but...
In due time.
Right.
A trivial matter.
The water in the fountain smells like wine.
We will prevail.
Where are those coming from?
Protect me, please.
I would protect you if I could do anything. Ba 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 ba. I mean, I could do with these guys going away, but I don't think I've got much I can do about them at the moment. All friendly creatures within a 10-foot radius around you. So if you move back a bit and then just stand there for a moment.
memorable last chapter.
Of course, Valerie fails the saving throw on hold person, gets a plus 17 modifier to it on a DC 14, but rolled a 1. I could do with you getting up over there and just murdering those people. Of course, Lindsay is now dead, and there's no point in bringing her back because she'll just get mugged. And yay, they're shooting at the other wizard. Damn it, I didn't want Tristan up here. Shit. Partially glad I saved it before walking on this one. Can you make the dimension door a prone character? You should be able to.
My training pays off.
And here dies... Oh no. Octavia didn't die. If you guys could just die, that'd be appreciated.
This should do it.
Tristan, we're gonna do something a little bit weird. Tristan, your AC still sucks. I thought I'd gotten yours to a reasonable level. Yeah, he's got the second highest AC out of the group.
This won't kill me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it will kill you. Why I wanted Tristan down here and not up there. Oh, your sword's gonna kill you.
survive. I always survive.
A calculated risk.
So tired.
Seven Ray, be generous to them, for I am not. Dawnflower, grant me strength. Oh, Saren Ray, I see your light.
Could have done with one of those missing. So we won't be taking that card off for the moment. Only thing I can think of doing for that is like mega buffing everybody before going in there. Right, so pretty sure I went down to the torturer's chamber. Did I go to the armory? Ah. The torture chamber, the armory, and the storage are all part of the same pot. So the only other place is this King's Chambers, or whatever. Yeah, the King's Chambers. Just led into here, which was an empty room.
All according to plan.
What do I have? I don't think there's communal protection from arrows. Like a protection, a communal protection from law and good. I don't think that counts for any of these. Acid, remove curse, acid, electricity, communal fire, sonic, shield, scroll of faith. I mean, I've got displacement, which is 15 rounds of 50% miss chance. I think I'm also going to have to use a lot more AoE spells and start padding them out a bit. Let's bring back the chain lightning. Tarple, that's another good one. Let's burn some of these to get everybody caustic. I think it's that main corridor that I've got to go down now. Just checking what level we were and experience to next level. Because if it was one of them where it's I was seriously close to level up, then I'd be tempted just to run out there and do. I've got a couple of things where it's all the Bard's Calling, the Highborn Heart, and the River Justice Confront IMR, but I don't think that's enough experience to level me up. I'm close, but I'm not that close. We can get a little ways up this corridor.
Interesting.
What's that?
That is not far.
I mean, one of the options is actually just dimension door up to here, which will throw them off a little. I'm gonna use all the buffs that I've got available: Bear's Endurance, Bull Strength. The Firestorm's a really good one to throw in there. Sunbeam. Chain Lightning. I think first of all, right, do... See, one of the things is this is going to burn out all of my level 3 spells and only cover 5 people. I'm tempted to leave Valerie without it because nobody's using touch attacks, so her AC should protect her. What?
Just letting the ink dry.
Displacement ammo.
You can count on me.
Octavia haste. Go. See, it's that concealment which should hopefully turn the odds in our favour. Right, I want you annoyed at Valerie. Big is this area? So that's a pretty big area, but I don't know if the bad guys are up there yet or whether they're totally doing total shenanigans on this, and they don't actually exist and can't be targeted up there until the point they appear. So I'm gonna have to wait until the second round. Lindsay, sing us a song. Move forward. And shoot that guy. You made a mistake of being first up. How many targets does this get? 20 targets, so I want to wait until they're all visible as well. Move in, murder that guy. I'm really gunning for Lindsay. Concentrate on that guy. Right, Tristan, I would like you to sprout wings and firestorm this up. Oh shoot, this is gonna hurt us. Really? I thought this was... Oh no, all enemies. Yes, all enemies. Right. Surprise!
Protect me, please.
You have all the protection I can give. Amory, get rid of that one. And start moving up. Octavia. Damn it, I was hoping it would arc all the way up and around. Lindsay, remember to dodge. Go take out that guy. Lindsay, keep dodging. Keep dodging.
What?
You failed to dodge.
Last chapter.
Let us strike as one. Ah!
Any chance you could present yourself as a better target to people? Troll roll, guard veteran dice. Okay, cool. Right, Lindsay. Stand up. You don't have any of your bigger heals. Cure moderate wounds on yourself. That's the best you've got. Oh, come on, you can reach them with that sword that you've got.
Consider me provoked.
God damn it.
I should withdraw for a time.
Do not falter!
Put down the bow.
So, Taya.
Change of plan. You're gonna turn around and I've already used up all my heals for today. Shazbot. Put away the wings. It's not doing you any favors right now. It's not gonna cover everybody. Move to there. Change your tune. Okay, you die. You know what? It's crazy enough that it might work. Dimension door. Self. Go there.
Access, yes.
Would prefer Tristan up there. You got a bow, you die. I think Lindsay's okay. It's the first time in a while that I've managed to get somebody back from near dead. God damn.
Keep yourself open.
Tristan, shoot that guy. Lindsay,
You
shoot that
deserved
guy.
it.
Tear them apart!
Octavia, lightning bolts. Sorry, Amory, you're in the way.
Are, T, go.
Not even the one attack? Okay.
Repent!
Would have been hilarious if Lindsay got the kill on that one. Why are we not out of combat? Who's left? I have a feeling I've stunned somebody who hadn't yet revealed themselves. Wait, I've got overlapping bard circles. There they are.
You forced my hand.
Combat isn't over, you still have to face your inner demons.
Any last wishes?
I mean, I've just learned to embrace the inner demons by now. It's so like, meh. There we go, now we're out of combat. Alright. Things are gonna start running out soon.
Well, here is the finale. Iraveti's greatness, Iraveti's triumph, Iraveti's death. 3 acts, just as they teach at the academy. Screw the academy. I'm a bard myself, and not the worst one at that. I know better than most that glory and grandeur last no longer than bubbles in a glass of fizzy wine. You know, I didn't really want to fight you. But the fates of rulers in these lands aren't written by you or I, but by a certain fairy we both know. It's for her that fools like us stage our performance age after age. We rise, win, and die at her pleasure. I tried to outwit her, but in the end, everything turned out just like the old crow wanted. Well, at least I tried. Tell me, king, ruler of the stolen lands, Varnhold, and now, if you get out of here alive, Pitax as well. Tell me, your royal highness, when you are done with Kingslaughter and wipe my blood from the floor, how are you going to rule my lands?
First tell me, why did you really send Tartuccio to do?
Why do you care so much about that runt? Certainly I'll tell you, why not? The assault on the mansion was his own idea. The only thing he had to do was infiltrate your group and use it to find a certain artifact in the stolen lands. You see, just like you, I am the plaything of a certain lady. She's been searching for that artifact for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And who found it? You guessed it, our purple friend. All these centuries, and that magic chunk of wood was hiding under the roots of the old sycamore. I guess the whole tree grew from it.
Yeah, Tartuccio was a Pitaxian spy, which was sort of like concluded in the first act. And then there was things where it was like he got brought back to life, which I don't think was Ivaretti's hand. And yeah, it's just basically to find a chunk of wood hiding under the old sycamore, apparently.
You and I, we are alike. Her twin marionettes both dreaming of cutting the strings. I never told her I have the artifact. Instead, I've studied it, hoping to use it against her, and I can't say I've made a lot of progress. The only thing I've learned is that it can be used to throw people into love or madness. Well, if you win this battle, consider the magic stick a part of my legacy. I have answered your questions. Now it's your turn. Tell me, how are you going to rule my lands?
I will drain them dry. They will remember you as a wise and gentle king. Wow, that's pretty damn far you've got to fall to be able to do that one. Better than you, that's for sure. I'll rule wisely and fairly for the good of my people.
Ah, how sweet. And when they start complaining, blame everything on the tyrant's burdensome legacy.
I remember him. I don't think he'd ever twigged he was a spy, though. He was just a free agent. No, he was a... It was early on where he's from Pitax, and that was it. Eventually, when you get the order that you're allowed to kill him, it was he was investigated after he went a little bit rogue on you, and they found out that he was a Pitaxian spy, and then you get the permission to execute. Wanted dead or alive kind of thing, and then after that he dies, but then he gets brought back to life as a kobold Tartuccio. And yeah, it all comes back round to Ivaretti's hand.
Alright, enough talk. Our lady demands an outcome. Let's give her a show.
I'll write you a beautiful eulogy. Alright. I cannot charge for some reason. I'm staggered. Okay.
Onwards!
This is I need you to move. Get to one side. Where's... I don't see where that freaking rat was. Alright, who's up? Chiron. Okay, you go over there.
This should do it.
God damn it.
They go down!
They're out deep, okay. Not a thing that I care about right now. Was there two ways into this room? Oh, I suppose I might have been able to get through that one. like you to go as far over that way as you can. And sprout your wings. Wait there just a moment.
This is where I step in.
Just get rid of that one. Love the way he refuses to say a name, like, we know who you're on about, dude. I mean, maybe he doesn't know her name. That's what you get for sneaking around. Oh, you're fatigued. For another 5 rounds. Okay. Rude. Doubly rude. Good job on wielding the sword for that other +8. Because would have failed otherwise. Really don't like Lindsay this fight. Right, Tristan. We have a sunbeam. Not as impressive as I would have liked. Jesus Christ. Pretty sure that's fairly high level as well. Yeah. Level 7 spell. But I do wonder how many of those got blinded. Blinded. Not blinded. He didn't get blinded. Is that around? Ah, for the duration of this spell you can use a standard action to invoke the dazzling beam of intense light each time you invoke the beam. Okay. Right, Lindsay, I would like you to move away from the bad guys. And I'm pretty sure you've got... Cast invisibility on yourself. There we go. I mean, it did look fancy, and hopefully to a certain degree Tristan can do that a few times. Oh, I've just remembered something. There's a reason why I keep this pit spells around. Just go be in a pit. Oh, you seriously, all 3 of you dodged it? Oh no, one of them failed. Right, Amory, go over there and murder that thing.
whole
God damn it.
chapter.
How many hit points does he have? Oh, I don't know. Valerie, get rid of the war rats. I mean, we're not looking too bad. So war rat decided to mess with Tristan, that's not pleasant. Right, so how do I invoke this? Sunbeam. Each time you invoke the beam, the duration is each time the beam, each creature in the beam. I want to invoke Sunbeam. Command run invoke Sunbeam. Yeah. Screw it. Move over there. I have the power of a god on my side. Alright, who's this? Chiron. Get rid of the word, right?
A calculated risk.
What else do I have? Elemental Assessor.
This won't kill me.
It might do. That sword is definitely potentially going to be the death of you.
I always survive.
Right, Lindsay's dead. How many more of them does he have? Actually, just stop that. That will be much appreciated. Just hold it together. And move away. Go murder the troll.
I didn't even break a sweat.
What else do I have at the toppest of levels? I've got Tarpole, that's not going to help. Fortitude saving throw negates. I'm guessing trolls have a fairly high fortitude saving throw. Okay, fortitude at 22, that's not going to help. Subliminal large elemental. Gonna be something different. You've just had a turn. Scorching Ray. Just wait right there. Oh, Valerie is immune to a dominate person. You tried. Leave Tristan alone. I need him for them sweet. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate that about the AI. Move slightly back over there and heal again. There you go.
Let's try this way.
So, fire elemental, do your things. Or just stand there and be ineffective. Why did I bother summoning you? Right, what else do I have? I've got a slow spell. Sure, why not? Don't know who failed, don't know who succeeded, but I think it was just Ivaretti. Right. Amarie, you can now stand up. You can also now rage.
Bring it!
God damn it, I was hoping you'd die in the hole. Could you not do that spell? So 5 foot of movement in that direction, and let's burst out another heal. Get rid of that whirlwind.
An expected outcome. This should do it.
Hit something. Ooh, you hit. And the rat fell back into the hole. Right, move away from the edge of the hole. What else do we have? Hold person. I don't think that's going to work. What is it? Will saving throw. How shall we still don't know anything about it? Sod it, we'll try it. Why not? He succeeded. We have a 27 modifiers. Okay, you die. Let's get rid of this troll guard. That's a rat that's down the hall. I'm just gonna move around here.
Let us strike as one!
Make the troll explode. Haha. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bloody peasants. You keep trying that. Tristan. Let's see if we can actually bring you back into the fight. I think she might still be unconscious or a little bit dead. One of the two, not sure.
A calculated risk.
Surprise! God damn it. Right, you're all gathered up. Oh, Tarple. I'm pretty sure I've got another. Here, have an acid pet. Deal with that.
Yes.
One of them succeeded. Come on. Can you choose where the summon live in the pits?
Where are you? Come here quickly. I and the friar in my hand command you. Kill him.
You know, rather you didn't. I mean, I kind of forgot about that. We were warned about the bleeding Naga. Surprise. God damn it, cannot rage again for another 5 rounds.
Do not falter.
I don't think I got to Lindsay in time. It's going to take a resurrection. I forgot to do the bull strength mass. Alright, what else do we have? I think we're running out of spells. Do I have any idea what your will saving throw is? No, oh no, there we go. It's a fortitude, isn't it? I mean, it's not great. Let's see what happens. Saved. Well, they could have failed it. I mean, you're still slowed at least. Right. I might be able to choose where the wyvern appears. I don't know. That's an idea. Let's use a wyvern. Wait, what? I have a wyvern. It is not very good. Tristan. You might as well stay being an angel. That's almost out. Okay, everybody's back in fighting condition. Right. Yay, we've got 2 angels on the field. I didn't read what that was doing. Oh, okay. He keeps trying that dominate person against people who are immune. the Smegid Sea Mantle. You sheath yourself in a churning column of pure elemental water up to 30 feet high that fills your space. You can see, hear, and breathe normally within the sea mantle, but attacks against you are treated as if you were under the surface of water. You gain improved cover, AC bonus, plus 8, plus 4 on reflex saving throws. Foes, against foes that do not have freedom of movement elements, Amory does. You also gain immunity to fire. Cover granted by Sea Mantle does not enable you to make stealth checks or prevent attacks or opportunity. Magical attacks against you are unaffected unless they require an attack roll. Well, Everetti's got to die now because Valerie isn't going to be able to do much. Do me a favour and just kill that guy before he becomes a pain in the ass. There we go. Right. Do something. That is the better one that I chose, wasn't it? Right, Tristan. What do we have? Actually, yeah, let's use this ball strength that I was supposed to use way back at the other corridor. Right. We are so running out of spells. Acid arrow? The acid arrow missed. Oh, God damn it. Surprise, I can still hit you. That's not good.
Onwards!
Appear to be ghost. Report to Tristan. Do something. Is that the better one? Did I summon the wrong one? Remove curse. Failed to dispel. I need to roll a 23. To remove that curse.
This is for you.
If you move a little bit around to that side. Nope. I went too close to these guys who aren't being taken care of by the pit like we thought they were. Could you please murder this thing?
Stay behind me! Ha!
never use that ability, but go for it. You're nearly dead. Of course you cast heal. There we go. Just a 5-foot step around the other side of the Ivaretti. What else do we have? Just get rid of those guys.
I'll fight if I have to.
I need you to move a little bit way around that way.
I'll try to make this swift.
Hey, can someone help me?
Every strike is really getting to our money.
Very right.
What
I
the
see your light.
fuck was that? This spell evaporates moisture from the body in each subject living creature, causing flesh to wither and crack and crumble to dust. Deals 1d6 per of damage per caster level. This spell is effectively devastating against water elementals and plants, instead dealing a d8. It's a level 17 spellcaster, so did unrealistic damage to everybody. The Peridot Wyvern is still around though, that's a bonus. Oh yes, let's continue shooting the people who are down on the ground. Yeah, Slay Living doesn't work. Ha ha.
Let us strike.
strike is one.
I didn't want to loot.
Do not falter.
God damn it. Create undead grave knight, oh yeah. Wish you had control over summoned creatures. Wish I had control over myself. That's concerning. And not accessible.
Onwards.
Come on, hit them. Come on, hit something else. How long does Tartuccio's dismantlement last? 8 more rounds. Hey, I have control over myself again. Oh no, it is the better one that I summoned. It's called a Peridot Wyvern. I can't access the inventory. Run away! Wow, I could really run away. I mean, to a certain degree, that's the only thing that I can reasonably do, because I don't think it's a good idea moving up and attacking somebody. For, ooh, 4 to 5 points of damage. Ooh. Screw it, I'm running away. There's literally nothing else that I should be able to do. Worst case scenario is I'll get out of here alive and come back with a new party. With blackjack and hookers. Mm. Oh no, the useless wyvern died.
Stay behind me.
Come on, just bleeding at it. Run away! I mean, that guy up there trying to hit Tristan, who's down on the ground, is terrible at his job.
Let us strike as one.
All he's got to do is hit Tristan once and he's dead. What was that festering? Oh.
Do not falter. Ha!
There we go, he finally hit him. Alright, that stung a little.
Onwards. Ha!
Just patiently waiting by the door, ready to be let out once Valerie eventually dies. How's his displacement going? He's got 3 rounds of displacement left. Oh, the Slay Living actually got through. And they're rolling more dice than I am, so they're getting the crits.
Stay behind me. Ha!
Well, we're just 1, maybe 2 more good hits on Iverati and he's dead. I also have somewhere to be in 20 minutes. Alright, his displacement is gone. Oh, I thought your vampiric shield was out, but I guess not. Come on.
Let us strike as one.
Ah, the male full polymorph got through that time. Run away! You don't know where I am. What?
Let us strike as one.
Well, I was sure I could defeat you. I didn't even compose any final words. Ah, well, you'll have to think of something for me.
So what I'm seeing here is if I want to do anything lawful or good, he stays alive for now. I could go neutral and just kill him? I won't kill you, you'll be a jester at my god. I mean, this was cheesing it. This is 100% cheesing it. I am not impressed with how this fight has ended. You'll have plenty of time to explain when you're judged before all Patex.
Hell no! I won't give you this pleasure. This farce ends here and now. To you, your highness, now Pitax is your pain in the ass, and so is that slut fairy. Farewell.
Vivaretti takes a flask from his belt and salutes with a jesting toast. He takes a sip from the flask and drops dead. Who is this? This is Octavia. Right, there's nobody in the danger zone. Wrong button. I want this button. I want this button, and I want this to go there. One of them's immune to it, but okay. Maybe I should have kept him talking for a while longer. There's still 144 rounds on Sea Mantle. Right. Everybody run away. Why is Lindsay... oh, paralyzed.
You can't stop me.
Oh, immune to magic missile. Great stuff. Well, everybody's dead again. Run away! Turn around! Run away! Continue running away. Continue running away. Come on, let me out of this combat. I mean, she's already dead. As soon as one of them can move over there and kill her. All the paralysis runs off. Do me a favor, delay until after Valerie. Yes, I appreciate that. Right, Shaylin, save her. She's not finished writing her book. Right, everybody gather around the door. We're about to leave. I'm gonna go back to my capital and try to find out if I can actually... I don't know if I can cheese this by the fact that, you know, once I leave the castle, it'll assume some plot point. There we go. We are going, we are leaving, we are not coming back for anything, but I am going to take stuff because I am probably going to need the money. So much stuff. Ooh. This is the guy that I want to rob. What is that? Oh, nobody's smart enough to identify any of this stuff. Yes, Caro, we know you're a dog. Right, not my most glorious hour, I will admit. But I am alive and a wolf. Just about everybody else is dead. Valerie made it. And he's not a wolf because she died and then it cheesed it. Then I was able to take out Ivretti while he was flat-footed and... yeah. Sounds like I missed. Sounds like I missed a beat. You mean I missed a beat? So, when did you leave? Towards away eating pizza after. Okay, so I couldn't get the sunbeam to re-trigger. I eventually take out Ivaretti and he summons his pet, who then heals him up fully and casts some right nasty spells and absolutely mullered me and most of the party. Eventually, I get turned into a wolf, and the only thing that I could do is run away. When it eventually decides that I've run far enough away, and that we're no longer in combat, it's possible for Valerie, Octavia and Lindsay to stand back up because we're out of combat and they were only knocked out. So it re-rolled initiative, and then I was able to kill Ivaretti with Valerie by cheesing it because he was flat-footed. Then Octavius cast a spell that most of the things were immune to. Right, where is this? Is this a priest? I could use your help as a cleric. I didn't actually buy that spell, did I? Oh no, I did buy the spell. Where's the bleeding spell? There it is. Yes. Right, I need 2 more of those. Oh, and a remove curse. Oh no, I've got a remove curse, don't I? Hopefully that works. Oh, just 2 raised deads. I can't access my inventory, so I can't get him to cast the spell on me. Right, Tristan spellbook. Where's remove curse? What level is it? It's a level 3 spell, isn't it? Right. The king has returned. The king is now a wolf. Don't be alarmed. Good, everybody recognizes me as the king, despite the fact that I'm a wolf. I'm gonna just put that to one side. Everybody's running around and addressing the wolf as Your Highness. I think my king. Oh. Huh. When I'm in my throne room, I am the king. Right, advisors. Don't worry, these people are still alive. They were just temporarily dead. Curses. Briar. A feeling that's important. Oh, happy birthday to me. What a glorious day it is. I'm gonna go sleep this off. Should probably try and sell some of this stuff. Oh, that's something. Have they managed to identify... Did you end up getting the wooden artifact? Yes. I think. One creature within touch range, not affected by the target's spell resistance, casting time, action, charges 0, caster level 0. You strike an enemy with this item using a melee touch attack. It will affect the target in unpredictable ways. I also got some good stuff out of this. Belt of physical protection +6. And +4 belt. Can go to Amory. .48 AC. Not bad. There's a reason why this does this. Oh, it does give you a +1. Oh, your manticore skin boots give you a +4, but that will increase it to a +5. I'm not going to give it to you yet though, because I have a feeling that it's better on me. Singing breastplate. Singing steel. The lustrous golden metal emits beautiful bell-like tones when struck. An ally of golden mithril, singing steel was originally created by the elves. Most armor made of singing steel is treated as one category lighter. Heavy armors are treated as medium treated as light, but light armor is still treated as light. The armor and or shield arcane failure chance is reduced by 5%. Its maximum dex bonus is increased by 1, and the armor check penalty is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 0. The wielder and wearer can strike the singing steel as part of a bardic performance. If the wielder can normally start a bardic performance as a standard action, he can do so as a move instead. If the wielder can normally start a bardic performance as a move action, he can do so as a swift action instead. If the wielder can normally start a bardic performance as a swift action, he can do it as a free action instead. So what you're saying that this is only really good for Lindsay, who can't wear it. Headband of Perfection 6.
I would love to, but I can't.
What do you mean you can't? There you go. You're wearing it. Ah, that's what caused it. Oh no, I want to go to town because there's lots of stuff that needs selling. Right, I am going to have to call the stream here. But I'm not happy with what's occurred either. I mean, it was a bit cheesy the way that I had to get out of that, and happy birthday, where you are reborn as Kaiwoon. That's a terrible joke, J-Station. But yeah, I am waiting for this to load in so that I can then save it. I've still got the effects of Baleful Polymorph. I'm guessing at some point it's going to... Why do I seem very short? Should I not be slightly taller than, you know, everybody? Even the goblins are about as tall as me. Anyway. You also seem to be moving at wolf speed. It's probably, it should have shifted me into wolf form again at the moment I stepped outside, but apparently it's not. Thank you for joining me. I've not liked the way that that went, but at the same token, it was a very difficult fight, and I got so far through it and didn't really feel like starting it over, and figured to cheese it, or it'd be, I'd end up everybody dying and I'd have to come back next Thursday to try the fight again anyway. Let's see if anybody is streaming who's worthy of the raid from myself. I will be back on Thursday. Yes, Thursday, with more Pathfinder Kingmaker at my usual time. And back on Friday with Hitman 3, which will be an elusive target, I believe. Hopefully back next Monday with Cyberpunk 2077, as long as something else doesn't go wrong. And I'll be back next Tuesday, of course, continuing on Pathfinder Kingmaker. Assuming I've not finished it by then. I still have no idea how long this game's going to go on for. I also stream on, or I join Mega_UK over on his channel on Saturdays, usually playing some kind of co-op gaming. For all the details of my schedule, just check my schedule below. The elusive target is in the tutorial level of Hitman 2. So it's that little beach house. So there's not really much to it. I'm also aware that the elusive target is a repeat of the Season 2, or Hitman 2 season of Elusive Target. So I actually know roughly how the event goes because I've seen Outside Xbox play it. So that's a little bit of like, yeah, they could have put some effort in, but at the same token, they are coming in thick and fast with these elusive targets, so it's not the worst thing in the world that they've gone with a repeat. So we are going to raid Krifu, who is streaming Dishonored over on his channel. Raid Krifu. Now, you two have a good one, Josh, and hope to see you all on Thursday. Bye.